Oh, we're all black bastards, but we do love our king. Every night at the flicks you can hear us fucking sing. Quais, ketir, King Farouk. Quais, ketir, King Farouk. Oh, you can't fuck Farida if you don't pay Farouk. Oh, we're just fucking wogs, but we do love him so, and we all do without, just to keep him on the go, from Sollum to Solluch, till kebir to Tobruk. Oh, you can't fuck Farida if you don't pay Farouk. Oh, we're just damn niggers that a bugger brought to birth, but when we have a bint, then we want our money's worth. You may have a tarboosh, a gamel, a gamoos, but you can't have Farida if you ain't got filoos. If a boudoir you pass tween the hours of 10 and 2, you will see all the waft standing waiting in a queue. Though a hass ain't an ass, though a hass is a crook, still he can't fuck Farida if he ain't got filoos. Oh, it's not hard to see poor Delilah's up a tree, for the she wears the horns in the Lamson family. Old Sir Miles with his wiles in advance tries to book, but he can't fuck Farida if he don't pay Farouk. Then sing Zig Heil for Egypt's king, and to his feet your tributes bring. Oh, we're all black bastards, but we do love our king. Stanashwaya, 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 Badin. Oh, it's no use to say, if you want to have it in, be a sport King Farouk, he would only fucking grin. You may beg on your knees, he would just say mafish. Oh, you won't get Farida if you ain't got bakshish. Oh, this song that you've heard is the song the Jippos sing, and they'd sing just the same if they'd rummel for a king. Quais, ketir, rummel dear, quais, ketir, rummel dear. Oh, we're glad you've won the battle, and we're so backed you here. And this song that you've heard is the song the Jippos sing, and they'd sing just the same if they'd nahas for a king. Quais, ketir, nahas pash, quais, ketir, nahas pash. Oh, we won't mind your morals if you hand out the cash. Then sing Zig Heil for Egypt's king, and to his feet your tributes bring. Oh, we're all black bastards, but we do love our king. Stanashwaya, 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 Badin. When the Allied armies got to Egypt, and they went to the cinema, at the end of the show they saw on the screen the face of King Farouk, and the orchestra, or a recording, started playing da 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 dum da da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum da 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 dum 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 da da dum 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 da da dum da da dum da da dum dum dum. Well, it was more or less inevitable that sooner or later words would be put on that particular tune, which, according to tradition, was composed by Verdi after Aida was given in Cairo for the first time in the days of the Khedive Ismail. Well, anyway, Australian soldiers in one of those cinemas somewhere in Cairo began singing, King Farouk, hang your bollocks on a hook. King Farouk, hang your bollocks on a hook. That, I think, was the start of King Farouk. Well, I came out to Egypt myself round about the beginning of 1942, and I heard a few scattered fragments of this, and seeing that I was going to sing for various people at the time in my own unit at a concert, I wrote 5 or 6 stanzas and sang them, and they were a considerable success. And so a little later on, I cyclostyled them and handed them out to various friends. Well, that was during the war in Africa, and I went on collecting variants of my own verses and new verses added to the tune of King Farouk, right the way through Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Sicily, and right the way up Italy as far as the Alps, seeing that certain of the units concerned stayed in that theatre, in the Mediterranean theatre of war, right until the armistice at the end. And And so finally, when the war finished, I put together a complete version of the ballad, based to a certain extent upon the original words of the Aussies, to a certain extent on my own intermediate version, but chiefly on the various versions and alterations and new stanzas that I got between Cairo and Italy.